Exhilarating, hard-hitting, unbeatable. HBO Sports. And now, the HBO Sports presentation, World Championship Boxing.
The following is a special presentation of HBO Sports, the network of champions.
Don't look now, but boxing just may be continuing its comeback. A new generation of stars have hit the boxing landscape like a breath of fresh air. Fighters who combine devastating talent with likability and charisma, which have given the fans something to get excited about.
And down goes Forte on a classic De La Hoya left hook.
Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya, now 7 years into his professional career, has become the measuring stick for boxing superstardom. His combination of talent, image, and looks have translated into Oscar mania and brought mainstream attention to a sport in need of resuscitation. For De La Hoya, help is on the way as a new breed of fighter has emerged, invigorating the sport while broadening its appeal.
Mayweather with a right over the top as Mayweather pounds away.
For Floyd Mayweather Jr., it's always been a family affair. Following in the boxing footsteps of his father, Floyd Sr., and his uncles, Roger and Jeff, Mayweather has set the boxing world on fire. And while his in-the-ring achievements garnered him his first championship and a Fighter of the Year award in 1998, it is his passion for the sport, his appreciation for his accomplishments, that make him an obvious standout among the new guard. So get ready for some excitement, courtesy of the new generation. First, Floyd Mayweather Jr. defends his 130-pound championship, and then the Golden Boy struts his stuff in defense of the welterweight title. Tonight, live from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, HBO Sports presents World Championship Boxing. Tonight we showcase two of the very best in the sport as they prepare to face two crafty ring veterans. First, Floyd Mayweather defends his super featherweight crown against Justin Juuko. That'll be followed by welterweight champion Oscar De La Hoya taking on Obakar. Both fights scheduled for the championship distance of 12 rounds. A brand new hotel and casino which will be playing a visible role in the near history of the sport. Because coming up in the next 6 months, this Mandalay Bay expects to host in its beautiful new indoor arena, just 100 yards or so from the beach-appointed outdoor swimming pool, some very big fights, two of the most significant in the sport in the next 6 months, likely to take place here. And on this weekend, as Woody Harrelson appears in a boxing movie being shot by director Ron Shelton, many of Shelton's good friends from Hollywood helping to add to the celebrity corps which commonly attends every Oscar De La Hoya event. They are here once again in full force tonight. Antonio Banderas there, the other principal in Shelton's movie, along with Woody Harrelson and Jim Brown, here to add to the retinue of celebrities at ringside. And this is a good look at the brand new Mandalay Bay Casino's indoor arena. Hello again, I'm Jim Lampley. We welcome you to this pivotal edition of HBO's World Championship Boxing. Pivotal because if Oscar De La Hoya is successfully able to get past Obakar tonight, and if a final few details of negotiation can be squared away, it now appears that De La Hoya if he wins tonight, will be facing Felix Trinidad in their long-awaited welterweight showdown right here in this room, September 18. Before we see De La Hoya against Carr, you'll be seeing Floyd Mayweather Jr. defending the 130-pound championship he won last year as a 21-year-old. He was expected to fight against Goya Vargas, the former featherweight champion, but Vargas, as of Wednesday, either got the flu or simply flew the coop, depending on whom you believe. And now the last-minute throw-in opponent for Mayweather is a veteran born in Uganda but raised in the ring here in Las Vegas, whose name is Justin Juuko. Well, whether you know Juuko or not, you know our HBO boxing analyst Larry Merchant, who's been with us for so many years. And Larry, as of yesterday's negotiation for the Trinidad De La Hoya fight this coming fall, the buzz surrounding the possibility of Trinidad De La Hoya is louder than the crowd noise the 12,000 here will make for De La Hoya and Carr. How did Oba Carr, with 48 wins in his career and only a couple of losses, somehow become nothing more than a tune-up fight for Oscar De La Hoya?
Jim, cars need tune-ups. Oba Carr is no tune-up. Oba Carr can fight. If the De La Hoya Trinidad mega fight had been in clearer view when tonight's fight was made, tonight's fight most likely would not have been made. A weaker opponent for De La Hoya probably would be in the ring with him tonight. Be that as it may, Oscar De La Hoya is a phenomenon who can make millions and millions of dollars, phenomenal amounts of money for fighting coat hangers. So he should get all credit for going out there now, for towing the line and taking on finally the best fighters in the division, fights we've been looking forward to for a long, long time.
And more on that later on this evening when we get ready for De La Hoya against Carr. But first, as we mentioned, one of the real upcoming superstars in the sport, the very gifted Floyd Mayweather Jr. And here to talk about him, two-time heavyweight champion George Foreman. George, Floyd Mayweather Jr. believes, as do many of the rest of us in the sport, that he has Oscar De La Hoya kind of talent, Roy Jones Jr. kind of talent. But as the result, he's already saying openly that he wants Oscar De La Hoya kind of money, Roy Jones Jr. kind of money. Could he distract himself from the tasks at hand, or is he just too good for that?
Yeah, check all the above. This guy is a package. And we may not realize it right now, but we better jump on board. Although you said earlier, jump on the train, there's a lot of people already on board. This guy's got the package. He's going to go down, if he continuously stay in good shape, as one of the best fighters of all time. He may as well start asking for the big money now. They're going to have to pay it to him later on. This guy, he's got the package.
So you don't see a problem with him worrying about what De La Hoya and Jones make?
Look, you got to get out there and ask for the money. If someone else evidently has not asked for the money, you got to go out there and beg for the money. Make them pay you. They're going to have to pay you later anyway.
Tail of the tape for Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Justin Juuko. Juuko, the last-minute throw-in who replaced Goya Vargas on the fight. Justin Juuko. Juuko, the last-minute throw-in who replaced Goya Vargas on the fight card. Mayweather was 21 when he won a world championship and became the first member of the 1996 Olympic team to do so. They weighed in at 130 yesterday. Tonight, Juuko's back up to 140, where he may have been earlier this week before he got the last-minute notice to take the fight. And Mayweather has gained 6 pounds. They're equal in reach. Punch stat numbers, Larry.
Juuko is a very, very active fighter, throws a lot of punches, but that means that he's also a very hittable fighter because he doesn't land a very high percentage of them. He primarily throws that jab out there 1 every 3 seconds, according to these numbers. Sooner or later, Mayweather is going to be able to time it.
Rules of the bout with our unofficial ringside scorer, Harold Letterman.
The Floyd Mayweather Justin Juuko fight is scheduled for 12 rounds using those unified rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions. There is no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight, and you cannot be saved by the bell in any round, including the 12th and final round. Jim.
And first to enter the ring will be Justin Juuko. We mentioned his colorful genesis in the sport. Born and raised in Uganda, the nation that produced fighters like Cornelius Bose Edwards, who's something of a mentor to Juuko, and John the Beast Mugabe. But he came all the way here to America and began his professional boxing career 8 years ago in Las Vegas before going off to fight at other far-flung points around the globe.
You know, given the circumstance, he is a credible fill-in, but there has been some kind of a low-grade dissatisfaction with the fact that he has a title fight after having lost a title fight in his last fight. Some people thought that this should be considered a non-title fight, but the promoter has a contract with the hotel for 2 title fights. We have 2 title fights.
And Juuko, a former sparring partner of Jeff Mayweather, who is one of Floyd Mayweather's illustrious uncles from the sport. Both Jeff and Roger, his uncles with long professional boxing backgrounds. Juuko sparred with Jeff, and therefore Floyd knows him pretty well, knows what he can do.
His father, he told us, was an engineer back in Uganda. He himself has had 1 year of college.
And he told us that he's a prince in Uganda, a real prince, not like Prince Nassim Hamed, who's a publicity prince. This one comes from a royal family. Here's his record. And he went 7.5 years between losses, fighting guys whose names you haven't heard, but nevertheless winning all the time between 1991 and early this year. So the overall record, 33 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 25 KOs. Looks highly credible on paper. Again, the question, what kind of fighters was he fighting? And now the Mayweather clan from Grand Rapids.
You know, Jim, Floyd Mayweather is a wonderful talent. Looks like he's going to be recognized as a great fighter someday. And I agree with George. It's good for him to have the ambition to want to be great and to want to earn the kind of money that recognized, experienced fighters make. But he's also been complaining about the fact that his promoter didn't buy him a new car, about suggesting he might take a year off. He's just got to keep fighting. And when they build those new casinos in the Detroit area, and he's from Michigan, he might be able to build the base of support that will get him those mega fights and mega dollars.
This is the first time in Floyd's 21-fight professional career that he's had to fight a last-second throw-in. But he says, no problem. I had hundreds of amateur fights, and in the amateurs, you never know. You just go out and fight the guy in front of you.
And once again, you know, many fighters, athletes believe that because they are as good as an athlete or better who is making a lot of money, that they automatically should get as much money, because they don't understand the marketing and business side of the sport, in which the amount of money you get is directly related to the number of tushes that you can put in seats.
And hey, the solution is just keep winning, which Floyd has done beautifully so far. The world title won with his victory over Genaro Hernandez last year, then the knockout of Angel Manfredi. That surprised a lot of people. Another fight in between, getting ready for this one. Overall, he's 20-0 with 15 KOs. So you've seen the fighters walk in here at the Mandalay Bay Hotel. What do you think? Is that walk-in too long? Should we try to shorten it for the upcoming big fights here? While you're watching this upcoming bout, you can log on to www.hbo.com/boxing to chat, score each round of tonight's action, and vote on whether you want to see the walk-ins shortened at the Mandalay Bay. Now let's go up to ring announcer Michael Buffer for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the fabulous Mandalay Bay Resort Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where tonight Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, the Las Vegas Hilton, and the Mandalay Bay, along with your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, this Bud's for you, present an evening of World Championship Boxing, sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission and the World Boxing Council. Before we continue, on behalf of Top Rank Incorporated, belated birthday wishes to the greatest matchmaker in boxing history, Hall of Famer Teddy Brenner. The officials appointed for this bout at ringside are WBC Supervisor Mr. Frank Quill. The 3 judges scoring the contest on a 10-point must system will be Anek Hamtam Khan, John King, and Daniel Fondavilla, and your referee in charge of the action when the bell rings, Mitch Halpern. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay Resort Casino of Las Vegas, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black, red, and yellow and weighing 130 pounds. His professional record, an excellent one. 33 victories with 25 knockouts, only 2 defeats and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from Masaka, Uganda, here is the challenger, the Ugandan destroyer, Justin Juuko. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trimmed with silver, weighing in at 130 pounds also. His professional record stands at a perfect 20 victories without a defeat, including 15 knockouts. And already, at this early stage of his career, he is regarded among the best as pound for pound, one of the best in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, from Grand Rapids, Michigan, presenting the reigning and defending undefeated WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.
All right, gentlemen, let's keep discipline, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Given all the violence that's been going on in the world since we last did a prize fight, it's nice to be just doing a little old boxing match.
Justin Juuko was to be trained tonight by the respected trainer Freddie Roach. But Freddie Roach has another assignment, simultaneously working down in Mexico with Johnny Tapia, who's preparing for a championship fight. This morning, Freddie Roach worked Tapia out and then apparently missed his scheduled flight here to Las Vegas. So Juuko works tonight without the trainer he's accustomed to in his corner. Ruben Gomez, the cut man, becomes the chief second in that corner. And George, that's got to be discouraging.
It's awful difficult because you don't know, you need your motor to kind of crank things up. You don't have the trainer, you don't know when, what, and how to get started. So he's going to have some problems at first, especially in the first couple of rounds, if the fight can last that long with this left jab keep popping in the top of the head.
Mayweather is just really throwing a hard jab at Juuko. Landed 5 or 6 already.
And Juuko, who has been throwing in previous bouts upwards of 70 or 80 punches per round, won't approach that output number in this first round against Floyd Mayweather. It's hard to throw a lot of punches against a super fast opponent like Floyd.
Floyd has the convenience. He loves to watch punches pass him by, make you miss. Can't seem to function without it.
Hard left hook. You can see that Floyd Mayweather can do so much off the front foot. He jabs beautifully. He has a quick lead left hook. He can follow with right hands over the top.
If Juuko want to win this boxing match, he's got to get wild a little bit. You can't just stay right there on the standard boxing. Move your right foot a little closer to your left foot so that you can hit him with your right hand. Sometimes the right foot is too far away. It's going to make you farther away when you throw the right hand. That was a good left jab to the chest.
Good counter left hand by Juuko. Just misses with the right hand over the top. Juuko looks quite relaxed in there and is starting to get off a little bit now in the second half of the round.
You have a fight already planned. You go into training camp for a tough fight. Then all of a sudden you switch the opponents. That can really throw you off. So Mayweather's having to adjust a little bit too.
Mayweather said he was in no way surprised that Gregorio Vargas dropped out of the bout. He's said that when first he saw Vargas in a publicity outing for the bout a couple of weeks ago, Vargas looked to him like he weighed 160 pounds. And he was thinking, how is this guy possibly going to fight me?
Vargas was thinking the same thing at that time, guaranteed.
How am I going to fight this guy? Mayweather said at first he didn't even realize that Vargas was the opponent because he looked in no way like what an opponent for a 130-pound world championship fight ought to look like that short a period of time before the bout. Cautious, workmanlike first round for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Justin Juuko throwing about half as many punches as has been the case against lesser opponents. And Floyd gets ready to listen to his dad, Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Just don't even worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Steal him with the right hand every now and then. How you feel? Good? How you feel? Good. Water on your body a little bit? Or you?
Scared to commit right now anyway.
Okay. You're looking real good, baby. Just keep doing what you're doing. Sometimes you hit him with the right hand, come back with the left hook. Bing, bing. Okay? Okay. You're looking good.
You can drop that right hand on top of him, okay? Don't reach for him, no.
You got a beautiful jab, Justin. Let's use it, okay? Let's not wait.
Let's go.
It's gonna work.
All right.
Ruben Gomez talking to Justin Juuko.
Juuko showed perhaps a little bit too much respect for Mayweather in the first round. Wanted to see what he had, and so was hardly throwing that left jab. Let's see if he steps it up here.
Mayweather with a quick snapping overhand right to start out round number 2.
And already looking, he's just waiting for the jab to come over the top. Mayweather.
Juuko pounding to the body with a wide right.
Mayweather's trying to look to get in the pocket now. He's been outside enough. Now he would like to slip the punches and be a little closer to his opponent. That's what he's doing now. He's not jumping far away now.
Little left hook to the body by Mayweather landed.
That's when you can roll the punches and you stay in the pocket. When you jump far away, the guy can't hit you, but nor can you return the punch.
And as you start to get closer to your opponent and try to set up farther inside, it's always good to pound him to the body a couple of times to take the aggressiveness away.
Now he's going to be very smart with body punches because he's fighting a quick guy. You reach down there too much and he can get something out of something.
So he'll use them selectively.
Selectively, that's a great way to say it. Now he's looking at just to get closer, closer, closer. When you do something, you got to look at your opponent's shoulders. Now, Juuko's got some big shoulders for that weight class. It's not like he's not going to have something when he throws a punch.
He's also showing more defense than we were led to believe. According to Jeff Mayweather, who had sparred so often with him, that he had told Floyd that he throws so many hard punches that you can time him, and he does have a lot of holes. So Juuko here is perhaps aware of that relationship between the uncle and the nephew, and he is throwing fewer punches and being more resourceful.
And maybe he's pacing himself that way, too, because he faded in the late rounds of his preceding bout, an 11th round TKO loss to Antonio Hernandez, in which Juuko was leading on 2 scorecards at the time at which the fight was stopped. And so it's in his best interest to try to save something for the later rounds against Floyd, who, for his part, believes, based on what Uncle Jeff and Floyd Sr. have told him, that Juuko will fade after a faster early pace.
I think what has happened is like a guy duck hunting. You're just waiting. You got to wait. You can't hit anything. And you find yourself waiting too long. This guy's so fast, dynamic. You think you're going to miss? I'm going to miss this, so I'm just going to wait for a good shot.
Right hand over the top lands for Juuko. Second round, not a bad one for the Ugandan Las Vegan challenger, Justin Juuko. Meanwhile, Oscar De La Hoya with a little dance action in his dressing room. Oscar with a recording contract and singing lessons, but that's a different kind of music than what he's working with right here. And in the background, the smiling, clapping trainer, Robert Alcazar, seemingly moving ever closer to full control of the fighter's training regimen, as opposed to his situation in the past where he's had to work with Bill Clancy, with Emmanuel Stewart, with Jesus Rivero, with a variety of others who've been brought in to help De La Hoya.
Just jump on the spot.
Well, Bill Clancy is with him tonight. There have been verified reports that this will be Clancy's last appearance, which Oscar told us was not necessarily true.
But Oscar did make it clear.
It is.
Yeah, Oscar did make it clear that, in his view, certain people are leaving the De La Hoya boat after this particular voyage.
Part of his new transformation, he says he wants to cut his team down from about 20 to 4.
CompuBox numbers showing that Justin Juuko is getting a little bit more comfortable. He only landed 3 punches in the first round, but landed 11 in round 2 and actually threw 4 more punches than Floyd Mayweather. Floyd doesn't try to throw 65, 70 punches around. He's pretty measured in his output.
He's seen the rewards of being a puncher, so he believes that he can take you out anytime.
Good punch by Mayweather, just a little bit high.
More and more, it looks as though that quick counter right hand over the top of Juuko's jab is the primary item in the recipe for tonight.
Kind of loads you a little bit. He doesn't do anything for a couple of minutes, and all of a sudden he unloads with something that shocks you. Makes you think you're slipping, but you're not slipping, you're hurt.
Mayweather blocking or partially blocking all of Juuko's shots here. Juuko glancingly lands the right hand over the top, but
now
managed to do a lot of damage, and then Mayweather lands the right hand counter.
Mayweather's found the pocket now. He's not stepping and jumping back. He's getting closer. And that's what you don't want to happen. Juuko is best start moving and jabbing a bit more to throw him off rhythm.
And you saw Floyd step right up in Juuko's face, wait for him to throw the left hand, and then pop the right.
Yeah, when that's happening to you, Juuko now should start jabbing and moving out of the way, make him reestablish the pocket somewhere else. And step back a little bit and make him change. Juuko can very well win. He got to think, I can win this thing too. It's an opportunity. Sometimes you can get into a fight with a fast, classy guy like Mayweather and start looking just like the audience, forgetting that you came here to win.
Again, the right hand counter over the top. Mayweather dropping and splitting his hands from time to time, try to invite Juuko to come in.
Juuko best start moving around, do something just to change things up, make Mayweather reach at him a little bit and miss.
And that's exactly what Jeff Mayweather told his nephew that Juuko would do, that he would do the same thing round after round, and he would give Floyd a chance to time him.
That was the first time that you act like you really wanted to fight. You know what I mean? Up until that time, you had not been doing anything. Double up on the jab, right hand, left hook. Put your punches together, son. No sense in waiting. Hey, this is do or die. This is championship time. You understand? Let's take care of business, okay? All right then. No problem. Keep your hands up. He feints you, you feint him back.
It's clear that Mayweather has been looking to hurt Juuko with the right hand. He's been throwing it over that left, whether or not Juuko tosses it out there or not. But so far he's unable to catch Juuko while he's on the way in, and so the punches have not had the desired impact.
Harold, how do you have it through 3?
Jim, 3-0, 30-27, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Jim, I want to tell you something. What I love about him is, you know, we always talk about ring generalship. In the first round, Mayweather had Justin Juuko looking for left jab, and then he gave him that variety. He started throwing right-hand leads. In the second round, he switched to southpaw. He threw left hooks underneath. So he's showing Juuko such a variety. Juuko just doesn't know what to look for, and that's great ring generalship. The judges have to consider that.
Mayweather landing a little left hook inside. Missing with the right as Juuko backed away. Now Juuko getting more aggressive, and Floyd gets a chance to crack him. Two right hands.
That last right hand might have gotten Mayweather's attention a little bit, but it also gets him riled up to land his own.
You got to learn in this weight division, especially Mayweather's, you just can't let those guys hit on you, especially around your side and your body. Fight goes on 5-6 rounds. Energy that you thought you had is already evaporated. He's allowed them to jab him in his chest now. No, you don't need that.
Jab in the chest, jab in the belly. Good hard digging left hook to the body by Mayweather. Juuko comes back with a right hand shot to the body himself. Right. Mitch Halpern says keep him up.
Boy.
Right uppercut, just a tiny bit short.
I like everything that Mayweather's doing, but allowing himself to be hit around the side and chest. It's not good.
Like that.
It looks as almost though he's waiting for Juuko to do something so he can counter it. In the meantime, he sometimes allows himself to be hit.
If the fight goes beyond 6 rounds, then those little punches count up. Juuko is solid. He's not the best, but he's solid at what he does.
Yeah, you know, but Mayweather has got so much talent, you know, so much zest for the game. It's just a question of how he's going to win this fight rather than whether he is going to win this fight.
But when you're a solid fighter like that, you get thrown out 4 or 5 rounds. You can really pick up things in the 6-7 round. That's the way you beat talented fighters. Let them use their talent against themselves.
Tonight on HBO's World Championship Boxing, you're looking at 2 of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the sport. Floyd Mayweather in this bout, Oscar De La Hoya later to come this evening. In the next 2 weeks, more of the same. Next week, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, De La Hoya's welterweight foil, Felix Trinidad in a title defense against Hugo Pineda of Colombia. And then on June 5, Roy Jones against Reggie Johnson. The winner of that bout will be the unified light heavyweight champion, the holder of all 3 significant belts. And of course, both Trinidad and Roy Jones figure along with Mayweather and De La Hoya in the pound-for-pound sweepstakes, Larry.
Yeah, we're going to have 4 of the best fighters in the world pound-for-pound within a 2-week period in no particular order. Here are the top 5. Bernard Hopkins in there, surprisingly to many, but because he's been the dominant middleweight of the last half of the 90s. And in the lower weight divisions, Mayweather, Mark Johnson, Morales, Hamed, all very good fighters. 2 or 3 of them may emerge as great fighters.
CompuBox numbers for round number 4. Floyd Mayweather landing nearly 60%, 22 out of 38. But Justin Juuko much more active, throwing 61 punches and landing 21. So Juuko's beginning to make a fight of it now against Mayweather as we go to the 5th.
Juuko jumps off his corner. His eyes are not dim. Spirit is still up. That's not good for Mayweather.
You know, looking at him, I can't help but think of his countryman John Mugabe, who gave Marvin Hagler one of the best fights of Hagler's career here in Las Vegas back in the 80s. If they've come over from Uganda and they've made a professional life here, they must have a lot of toughness to begin with.
After you've devastated a guy in the fashion Mayweather's done early on, his eyes should be looking to the floor. He should be watching his cornermen to see how he feels, but that has not happened to him.
Well, this is a terrific opportunity. First of all, he's making more money by far than he's ever made in his life, a reported $75,000. And it's a terrific opportunity to get exposure, and if he makes a good showing, we could see him again. So he's got all the motivation in the world, and if he loses, well, he's taking the fight on 3 days' notice.
Some of the people who worked to help Gregorio Vargas get the chance to fight in this fight, were infuriated that he chose to drop out on such short notice, and one of them even piped up and said, I hope he never gets a chance like that again. Meanwhile, I think the consensus of experts at ringside would be that Juuko is probably a tougher opponent for Mayweather at this moment in his career.
This fight has turned. I want you to know this fight has turned already. While we were doing all the talking, it's a different fight already.
Juuko's getting comfortable.
Yeah, and he's been able to get in some of those shots, and it's because of the earlier body punching.
But now Floyd Mayweather rocks him back with a right hand. And Floyd, who was able to finish against Angel Manfredi with the help of a questionable stoppage down in Florida, looks for a moment to try to do the same against Juuko, but then goes back into the pocket and gets back to business.
He's got to understand, Mayweather, if you get an opportunity to get a knockout, you better do it. You can't play with these guys. And Juuko better take advantage of his opportunity and may not come back in the next 2 rounds.
So you'd like to see both men be more aggressive right now?
Yeah, Juuko especially. Mayweather throws his right hand and does not come back with the left hook, and he gets caught every time.
Justin Juuko seems to be saying to Floyd Mayweather, if you're going to let me hit you in the body, I'm taking advantage of that. I will accept that invitation.
He's able to get closer and closer with that right hand on Mayweather already.
And Mayweather doing a little bit of clowning and mugging for Juuko in there. But that was not a bad round for the former Ugandan fighter who now lives right here in Vegas.
Every round is easy. Every round is easy, baby. It's your money, it's your show. Okay? You look real good that round. Only thing I look for, only thing I need from you, man, to bring a left hook back. That's all I'm asking for.
Trying, Daddy.
You ain't trying. You ain't through it yet. How you trying? You gotta throw it for me. You know you're trying.
You know what you're doing, baby? You're pushing too much. You're pushing too much.
You letting him get off. Not hitting you. You letting him get away.
Yeah.
You letting him get away.
Move towards your right, okay? No, your right, not your left.
Don't wait on this.
As we noted earlier, Mayweather has been right-hand conscious in this fight. It's been his most effective punch, but you heard him say, when Floyd Mayweather Sr. said, you got to throw that left a little bit more. He says, I am, Daddy.
Oh, he's trying.
Or I'm trying, but Daddy says, no, you ain't. We'll look for more left hooks.
And it's something to hear a fighter say, no, Daddy. Sounds like me at home. Now, when Mayweather waits around and does nothing, this guy takes advantage of it. He'll take anything.
He'll take that little jab to the body if Mayweather keeps making it available.
And it helps. It helps.
Juuko doubling and tripling up on the jabs now. Mayweather still conscious of trying to land right-hand shots across the top of Juuko's left.
The memory of what his dad said to come back with the hook, he did it this time.
There it was, to the body.
You got to come back, finish up with the hook to get yourself back in position, number one. And then secondly, if the other shot has hurt the guy, this would finish him off, the left hook. If you're going to fight a style like Mayweather, you can't go to a party ever. You have been training all year round.
Well, when you live in
you cannot have a party in your life until your career is over.
Go, Larry.
When you live in Las Vegas, that's not very likely, George.
It better be.
Well, Mayweather's father spent 3.5 years in prison for drug possession, but virtually everybody around Floyd agrees that when Floyd Sr. came out of the big house last year,
right hand,
that stabilized Mayweather's personal life and kept him from messing around too much.
No, and so there's a solid, stable community in Las Vegas. The people here are real solid.
Mayweather landing more power shots in this round. And looking as though he's beginning to try to break Juuko down technically.
Now it seems to be he's enforced his will on Juuko now. He's turned the tide again. Now Juuko is waiting while Mayweather is waiting. Beforehand, when Mayweather would wait, he would do something.
4 shots to the body by Juuko.
This is when you say to yourself, when you're fighting someone like Mayweather, man, strictly man. Nothing else.
Say that in the middle of the fight, do you? Right at the end of 6. Here's Obakar.
Struck down a serpent at the epitome of destruction. Just touched the hem of his garment. Right. Return of the Jets, I coming to claim the works of art, letting loose the radiance that's keeping them player haters in the spell. The flesh shows the evidence of being released from the dungeon of hell. The Motor City.
Flush right hand by Mayweather. Juuko is a tough hombre.
And in that round, Juuko released 80 punches. So he has now arrived at the level of punch output that he put forth in his last several bouts coming in here. It's one thing to throw 80 punches around against Antonio Hernandez or the lesser opponents Juuko was fighting before. Yet another to try it against a guy like Floyd Mayweather. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Jim, 5 rounds to 1. 59-55, Floyd Mayweather. Jim, I want to tell you something. Justin Juuko has never seen a fighter with a variety of punches like this kid has had, and that's what's killing him. Floyd lands, and he lands solid. You don't know what he's going to throw. Beautiful double left hooks. Right hand leads it. Just, I mean, that right hand lead in the 6th round nearly took the guy's head off. Incidentally, Mitch Halpern rightly has warned Justin Juuko 4 times already for low blows.
None of which seem to be terribly low.
No, I didn't think so either. Juuko, if you want to win this fight, man, you got to get active. You just can't say I went the distance with Mayweather and think you earned something.
Juuko misses with a right over the top, and Mayweather comes back with a right uppercut. And that sets off this flurry.
Mayweather is doing takes a lot of condition.
Because
he still has the snap in his left jab. Bounces whenever he wants, and he's taking a lot of body shots. And his eyes are his best weapon.
George, he's 22 years old.
Yeah, but I know a lot of guys. He's 19, can't do this. Age is not about age. Just watches, stands right on the ball, like on your mark. That's what you want a fighter to do. You say to himself, you get on your mark, just like a track runner. On your mark, get set. He's doing it. He's standing right on the mark.
And right hand leads and left hooks have backed Juuko up and put Floyd totally in command of this 7th round. Now Juuko lands a big right hand over the top, and Floyd sticks his tongue out at it.
Yeah, it hurt. That's why.
He baited him into that punch. He was saying, come on, come on. Left himself open, got a straight right hand.
Juuko may not be the best one, but he's solid. He's not going to disappear and stop throwing punches. Got his 2nd win.
Now you begin to come back with the hook. That's what I want. You get that thing over with now. You ain't hitting him buckling with one shot. You're buckling it and KOing him with the next. You're grouping them up now. That's what we want.
8th round right here.
That's an aerobic.
Justin, we got you throw punches, okay? See, he didn't like it. When you hurt him, he didn't like it. He backed right away, okay? You put the pressure on this guy, hey, we got to take the title from him, okay? The only way we're going to do it is by going after him.
Mayweather has won some high praises. Juuko doesn't seem to be that impressed. Comes back with a clean right hand. And later in the round, he tries it again and comes up again. Mayweather took the punches well.
But after throwing 80 punches in the preceding round, Juuko dropped only 53 punches in that one. No doubt the product of getting hit by all those hard right hands and left hooks that Floyd Mayweather delivered.
You know what I'm wondering is Mayweather landed some beautiful left jabs early in the fight. He's gone back to it right now, but it hasn't been there. I mean, he could use that left hand and work off that, but he doesn't seem to like to do that.
No, he's not a jabber. He has a good jab, but that's not his thing. He likes to get real close, watch the guy drop his hand or so, and then take advantage of it.
Because, as you said, George, he has those amazing eyes and quick reflexes.
Some guys just throw shots whether they can see it or not, or they do it because they're trained to do it. But this guy actually watches it like an airline pilot. One of those bombers, guys flying those fast planes. And Juuko can still pull this thing out. All you do is go to the body for a while, get this guy to drop his hands and relax, and then go back upstairs for a while.
I love your optimism, George.
Because he's landed the body punches to do as much.
Well, maybe you're right.
But I mean,
we're getting into the last third of the fight.
Floyd Mayweather putting a little more mustard on his power punches now and rounding them out a little more as he tries to fulfill his father's prophecy that he can get Juuko out of there.
Mayweather's one of those guys, you know, they sign him to a football contract early on as a rookie. Then they don't give him what they want right off. You're going to have trouble later on. So this guy, he's a star. You better pay him.
If you tuned in late, you've read your program guide, and you're wondering which guy is Gregorio Vargas, he isn't here. He dropped out of the fight on Wednesday, and the gentleman in the striped trunks is Justin Juuko, a brave last-minute throw-in who is fighting well and giving Floyd Mayweather some competition, albeit falling short of winning rounds against Mayweather, who is dominating the bout.
This is the opportunity that you want to fight a great champion. When he expects you not to be in shape, you take the fight on a short notice, and you get in there and upset it. That's what every fighter wants.
Well, Juuko has already won his battle for at least some respect, taking a fight, you know, 72 hours before the fight, hanging in there with an extraordinarily gifted fighter.
Another give and take flurry to end the eighth. Justin Juuko isn't gone yet.
There's some juice.
Join us Tuesday at 10 o'clock Eastern and Pacific for the premiere of Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. Some of the stories we'll feature: Golden Gloves boxing champion Elvir Mariki, a Balkan immigrant whose father and sister have returned to Albania in their fight against the Serbs. A look at Hockey Goons, in which we'll follow on and off the ice two paid enforcers, Tony Twist and Stu Grimson. Plus, a report on a sports riot and on the violence that sometimes occurs when normal law-abiding citizens go on a wild rampage after a major sports event. Real Sports, where nothing is out of bounds.
He's walking on the back of his heel. He's walking on the back of his heel. When you get him hurt, keep jumping on him.
Okay, seconds out. Guerrero one time. Mouthpiece. Right cheek.
Well, we're seeing an abundant display of Mayweather's many talents, but he hasn't been able to dramatize them with a stunning victory here, or in putting on some drama and theater for us. You think that hurts him at all, George?
It really doesn't help things. You want to go out there, you say you want a lot of money, you say you deserve it, give us something. And this tonight, give us a knockout, a clean knockout, and maybe we'll buy a stock.
Well, he certainly gave the boxing public everything it could have hoped for in his tremendous performance against Genaro Hernandez and his stunning second-round TKO of Angel Manfredi. But then he went the distance with Carlos Rios in a tune-up bout prior to this one. And now there's every chance he might go the distance with Justin Juuko.
You know, there's absolutely nothing. Juuko is hurt by that right hand.
Just as I said, it might go the distance, of course. Floyd hammers Juuko with 2 right hands. And Mithalfren counts.
And Juuko doesn't look like he wants to go on.
He doesn't know where he is. It happens like that, Larry.
So once again,
he gave it to
Mayweather trumped us just as we were speculating.
I'm buying that stock.
On whether he could put a dramatic ending to this fight with a flourish.
Just as I said, a knockout is certain here and has been inevitable from the beginning of the fight.
Now that's when you want to go buy the stock. This guy's a star. I'm telling you, sign him up, pay him now, or pay for it later.
15 seconds ago, George, you were wondering whether it was a worthwhile stock, and here you are, you're in the bull market.
That's right. That's the way it goes.
That's what knockouts do.
That's the way it goes. A knockout will do it every time.
It only takes 15 seconds to knock a man out if you land the right punches, and he did.
Punches is the correct way to say it.
Boom.
Plural. He kept throwing them.
Another look at Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s right hands that ended the bout. That was the second of 2 thunderous right hands. 1, 2.
That he didn't recover from right there.
Yeah. 3.
That's it.
So there were 3 right hands that did it. And now one of the women in the Mayweather entourage has collapsed in the ring.
His poor mother.
I'm not sure whether that's Floyd Jr.'s mother or grandmother.
I think maybe it's the grandmother.
I think that might be his grandmother.
She should lay there for a second.
Maybe too much excitement. She's been seated at ringside right behind us, enjoying the bout with the other members of her family.
She had a lot of her sons to be boxers. Now all of a sudden she has a grandson to embrace, and she want to enjoy it, and that's what happens.
And you saw Floyd Mayweather Sr. looking on. I'm strongly of the opinion, without knowing for 1,000% certainty or 100% certainty, I'm strongly of the opinion this is that man, Floyd Mayweather's mother.
No doubt about it.
And Floyd Jr.'s grandmother, who was on the floor. You know that for a fact?
I know that for a fact.
Yeah. Her name is Bernice. And let's hope that all goes well. Obviously, her lips are moving.
And her fingers are on one side.
So it would appear that she's talking. And of course, Dr. Flip Omansky is right there at her side. There's no shortage of medical care here. And obviously, there's a paramedical setup in case of an injury to fighters or something else of that nature. And you can see that she's going to be treated immediately here in the ring. So as Bernice Mayweather is dealt with, and we'll monitor that situation for you. A couple of final comments on the bout. We'll take a look at punch stat numbers, and you can see that Justin Juuko threw 103 more punches, but landed 62 fewer, as Floyd Mayweather Jr., with his enormous hand speed, was able to land at a 54% rate.
You got that kind of speed.
And there is Floyd Jr. making certain that his grandmother's okay. You can see the emotion in his eyes.
doing? I think you are. You're warm and dry. Go sit down. Go sit down. I'm going to help you down in just a second, okay? All right, what we'd like to do, we're going to just have her stand up. If she feels okay, we're going to help her out of the ring.
Michael Buffer patiently waiting to give you the official particulars on the TKO. And now Bernice stands up. So far, so good.
Okay? I'm just seeing if she's okay.
Lipomansky being very careful with her.
Someone should embrace her a little bit, though.
We got to go slow one sec.
There's her son. Who better to help her down the steps, huh?
The old poem is love her as when young, though old, feeble, and gray. So you'll never miss the mother's love until she's buried beneath the clay. And this is the time to love her. There's nothing wrong with a mother fainting in the ring. Enjoy that.
A scary moment for all concerned, but it looks like everything's going to be okay. And now let's go up to Michael Buffer for the official particulars on Floyd's victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mitch Halpern reaches the count of 10 at 1 minute, 20 seconds of round number 9. The winner by knockout victory, still the undefeated WBC super featherweight champion of the world, pretty boy Floyd Mayweather.
And Larry Merchant now in the ring with the winner.
Thank you very much, fellas. Floyd, can you tell us, did you say something to your grandmother, or did she say something to you, or she was just overtaken with excitement?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for this victory, and I want to say that my grandma just was a little anxious tonight to get in here and see me. She was happy that I got the victory, so I guess she lost a little oxygen, you know. So she's going to be okay.
Just hyperventilated a little bit there.
It's kind of hot in here. It's cool.
You put a lot of pressure on yourself because you feel you're a great fighter, not getting all the recognition you deserve. Do you feel you have to close the show the way you finally were able to close it tonight?
I mean, Justin Juuko was a very tough opponent. He came in at the last minute, but he was already training for a tough fight. But I took my time, stayed focused, kept my composure, listened to my corner, and I got the job done.
Let's take a look. Your right hand seemed to be the punch that you felt you could land all the time tonight. Tell us about it. What were you looking for?
I was just using a pull counter, and the shot was landing all night. I was taking my time, using my shoulder, landing smart shots.
Were you surprised that he was as tough as he was, given the short notice he took this fight on?
But Juuko was already training for a fight. He's gonna fight a week after this. I knew he was gonna be a tough opponent, but I just took my time, listened to my corner. I just want to say I'm happy to be fighting on HBO. I want to thank Top Rank and everybody for giving me this opportunity to fight one of the best out there.
Thank you very much, Floyd.
Thank you.
We'll be seeing you soon. Jim? Jim?
All right, so another victory for Floyd Mayweather, who goes to 21-0 with 16 KOs. George, he's 4 pounds north of Prince Nassim Hamed. There's a lot of money in that matchup, but it may never happen. He's 5 pounds south of Shane Mosley. There's a lot of money in that matchup, but it probably will never happen. Likely, he's going to be fighting a lot of lesser-named opponents for a while at 130 pounds, and he's going to have to be patient about his level of superstardom.
Well, like you said, everything you said is right once again. But this guy's got time on his side. He's only going to get better. He only had a little few over 20 boxing matches. We haven't seen the best of him yet. He's going to move up, probably move down, and conquer the whole world. He may even be a heavyweight.
Good test tonight against
Justin. But he deserves the money now. He needs to be paid.
Well, and
give
I'm
the man
sure
the
that
money.
Those people who are responsible for writing those checks are going to do their best.
Larry Merchant.
To make an...
That's right.
Yeah, Larry.
That's right, George.
Get ready to write a check.
I'll buy him a car. I'll buy him a car.
I'm sure you will.
I won't give him $10 million. I'll give him $10 million.
Be careful what you say. You be very careful what you say. All right, so still to come tonight, the second of our 2 main events, and this one is the pivotal fight between Oscar De La Hoya and Obakar. Obakar, 48 wins, 2 losses. The losses only to Trinidad and Quartey. Now he fights the other reigning welterweight superstar in the well-known triumvirate, De La Hoya. And while we wait for that, let's look ahead to some other upcoming programs on HBO. For more boxing, mark the following dates on your calendar. Next Saturday, welterweight champion Felix Trinidad takes on Juuko Pineda. On June 5, light heavyweight title holders Roy Jones and Reggie Johnson face one another. And on June 19, Michael Grant meets Lou Savarese. Real Sports premieres this Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, with stories on sports riots, hockey goons, and boxer Elvir Mariki, whose father and sister have returned to their homeland in their fight against the Yugoslavian Serbs. Beginning Monday, June 21, HBO Sports celebrates its 25th year of Wimbledon tennis, with 59 hours of weekday action accompanied each night by a 1-hour highlight show. And then in August, Sports of the 20th Century presents Fists of Freedom, a documentary which looks back at the origin, the individuals, and the after effects of the moment when African-American athletes competing at the 1968 Summer Olympic Games changed the face of sports forever. Back live at ringside, and now with